all anymore. You can't stop someone from going into that. Breathe, going to get a winning matchup versus Sheer in the top side, especially since the Skarner nerfs as well. And I think Weibo, they have... Well, we'll see how the bot lane goes. Kalista Renata can still explode the Azrael Karma, even though it's a famously powerful bot lane. Mid lane's a bit of a block. They don't know that Tarzan's here. He's skirted around Vision. So, Tarzan, ever so good at this, spots him now.
The heal immediately coming out. Oh, Tarzan! He over-predicts it, but does end up getting the CC from the Arctic Assault, and first blood goes to Weibo. Now they're fighting tooth and nail over missing, but Ruler's trying to take one back for him. Can't get it in the end, but does end up getting out to safety. Still has flash available to him. Missing, put himself between a wall and a hard place. That handshake gonna bring Ruler right back. He's trying to fight him back, gets the barrier, gets the kill, the flash out to victory, but Xiaohu steps in and takes him down!
Weibo comes to play! You tend to get them to lose some CS as well. Now you've ended up losing those first kills, and you don't have any summoners, and you can't really stand a strong side on bot side now, because, you know, the enemy jungler has won that individual battle.
He's looking to clean up kills yet again, just call him the Clean Meister.
I mean, they see him on this. Xiaohu doesn't have flash. Can he kill him? Can he stop the recall? They spot Ruler on the ward.
Oh, Ruler has barrier. He's going to wait till the last second. He pops it, but Xiaohu wants to commit, and Xiaohu commits indeed. 2-0 to start us off, and Weibo, they're making JDG look like chumps.
Likely Breathe is going to get a load of poke thrown onto him, but he can just use that ultimate potentially to stop himself from dying, at least in the short term.
I will say, you can take some time, Nightmare. Go ahead and close your windows, because Grebageddon is upon us, JDG.
Catch them as they go through it. Look, anything you got is going to help at this point. You could get like that. You need it all at this point, folks. Is at least Ruler and should they get towards an early soul point.
Question still lingers. Will it be enough to take down the Titans of JDG? Impale into mid lane. Xiaohu has nothing left to give, but he will give his life over to Ruler.
That's quite greedy from Xiaohu. Late Val. They nerf this champion. Doesn't really change anything. Teleporting onto the minion. If they can kill the tower, Breathe will probably be dying.
Yeah, Breathe gonna pop the Death Realm there. Does end up getting turret. Breathe knocked back. Pops out to 4 members of JDG just surrounding him. They will end up giving this one for the Rift Herald, though.
Rift Herald and top lane out of turret also means they potentially lose some chip damage on mid lane turret. Chris, there's no cleanser on Ruler. He's used his E.
Chris needs to hit a handshake, see if the Arcane Shift comes through. It's the flash instead.
So, it's going to be the flash away from Ruler, and then he has nothing left to escape.
Oh, no! Tarzan comes out clutch again, and mid lane is just a snowball from hell here, Nightmare.
That is. So, top lane gone. Mid lane going to go down as well. Weibo with no grub still take that tower.
Right now, we're looking at a 4v4 on the bottom side of the map. Breathe is coming on a flank. Chris goes for the handshake, or at least the combo there, too. Gets Ruler. Stranglethorn used. A little bit sporadic by JDG as both junglers trade their ultimates. We got TP on the back end here. That's going to be Xiaohu joining the fight to try to get some of this poke down. Sheer in the Death Realm, not going to go down, but does go down immediately afterwards. True Shot Barrage is popped there in the end. The Rift Herald also gets summoned in the middle of all that fighting. Breathe is just 1v1ing missing over here. He's going to flash over the wall and try to get to safety. A little bit of chaos breeds for Weibo.
They're going to have to rely on their mid laner, who has been a big carry for them in summer.
They're still trying to do the meatball dance here as well, because that is where their strength is. Arctic Assault is going to go wide. Double Impale does come through, though. Sheer getting chunked out by his own team. And Light ends up claiming the kill there, and now one body down means JDG can't really fight. And some of that proactivity really working out for Weibo here. They want to go back in for a fight.
Yeah, you can see that they managed to survive that turret push. It gives the
call.
Kalista ults.
Yeah, not able to get the distance, but Tarzan goes for the flash play, missing, just completely caught out there as well. And Breathe will claim that one freely. Weibo might overlook to the Baron, but not going to overcommit there this time.
Sad thing about this is that Weibo have had a really good early game. I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing for them. I still can't believe that I'll see it for more than one game in a row. The next game, things can completely flip apart. Sheer is over-engaged into Breathe.
He has. Now Xiaohu going to commit to it. As he comes out of the Death Realm, he realizes there's 2 enemy bodies there. He will end up getting traded down for that mid turret. not going to be two games that he's been able to play. So we do see second items completed for JDG across the board. Is that going to give them enough gas in the tank to take fights or even sustain fights? I don't think so. As Handshake comes in on a ruler, he has flash, he has barrier, he is perfectly fine. As now that hostile takeover used, the impale from Sheer bringing him back to the team, but he might not be able to take him down fast enough. Stranglethorn goes down. Both top laners traded immediately. As now Yagao jumps his way out, not going to use the resets easily here, but now that poke damage is coming in. Clutch Kanavi, the general from the front line, the explosive charge, it's enough. They're going to get the resets now. JDG, they knew that they were a beast lying in wait, and that beast is roaring to life here 23.5 minutes in.
Weibo just don't have the damage and they can't close down who they want to. Xiaohu's over the wall. He has flash. He has good damage. He has a big one in the inventory as well. If they can wait long enough, Breathe can TP back in, but Xiaohu's got to live.
Yagao sidesteps it, able to get push out on Xiaohu. That'll be the Dragon's soul denied, a game that was going so holistically in favor of Weibo.
Didn't end up quite hitting onto Ruler, or at least it did, but he had the Mikhails. We talked about how important that is. Missing doesn't have it now, though.
Oh, that's a lot of damage in a short amount of time. So, not able to get the peel out of that one. Blastcone going to cause a little bit of chaos, but Sheer will shortly join his teammate in that gray screen here. Light claiming that one now. Pings onto the Baron here by Weibo. This as well. They'll be looking at these tier 2 towers. Easily cleaned up by Weibo.
And no grubs needed. Weibo walking through onto the other side of the map. JDG, what is the plan now? They win when they can escape the initial engage with the Mikhails and they can start kiting back using the extra range that they have. It's really, really hard to play if they lose someone first, though, and it's going to happen again.
Takeover. They do not give you a moment of reprieve. They will jump on you every second they get. It's a traded kill, 1-for-1, though. And now the poke, the follow-through. This is where JDG thrive. Breathe is going to be taken out, and he's not able to be bailed out this time. That rocket jump is not going to give Weibo and JDG are going to try to contest.
Breathe will be spotted if he flanks a JDG. They can't let this go over. It's against the Rend. This is really difficult.
Oh, it's so difficult. Kanavi's getting CC'd down. He's going to be brought into the death realm, and he can't do it. Tarzan's going to take the soul. Now they're going forward. Tarzan overextends a little bit, but Light is hop-skipping his way to a potential victory. Kanavi is down. Now Sheer, he's dragged down as well. The damage is not going to be enough. Ruler is trying his damn hard out, man, but they're chasing him down. Tarzan able to survive with just a sliver of health. Luckily, Ruler is able to arcane shift his way to distance. So much damage done. But there's the TP to bot lane for Weibo, and they're going to try to stop the backs.
Yeah, they're going to try to. Ruler, can he get out of this? I think he can. I don't know whether Weibo will spot this out in time. Missing will die. It will just be Ruler defending the base, and he might just be under threat from the Mountain sold up solo laners of Weibo. Need to be careful. It looks like it's just inhib and out as it stands.
Missing slowly but surely. Gonna make it out alive.
Through here, Kanavi is walking out from base, so he won't be there for a smite still. You're against the Rend. Really does feel like JDG, they've lost their window now. The Mountain Soul is through. The ability to force the engages
The
is
front, as known. They will try to take this tier 2 tower easily in top side of the map. Yagao is trying to get as much of a push in bot side before he has to feel like a do or die moment for JDG as they move in. They've got to get some vision here, but Weibo want to pull the trigger in front of the pit here potentially.
Can Sheer get himself a big impale? I think that might just be what they need. Sheer's walking up, he's tanking for now. Dragon's going down.
They're going to try to go on a breathe. Impale misses. That's a big cooldown. Kanavi, he needs to be the one. It's been a revenge split. Can he get it? He's going to go over the wall here soon. It is going to be taken by Yagao of all people. They will end up getting the one kill and trade to it. JDG, they've just thrown this game for a loop.
Oh my word.
It's so deadly. They don't even need the minions. They've got the mites there to help out as well. And they're just outright taking an inhib tower in mid lane.
So the range comes through. Even with the Mountain Soul, the range and the burn being put through from the Elder is really, really powerful. It's going to fall off in 40 seconds. That's a long time to defend the base, though.
Hostile takeover comes
So
through.
careful. So Weibo, I think they're relying on Breed to take someone out of the equation. And I think that particularly Tarzan needs to find himself a big target.
It's a 4v5. They're going to try to take the play here for Weibo. They will get stopped by the Stranglethorn, but Breathe has come in for the flank. He's going to pop the Realm of Death on the Ruler. Ruler's locked down. JDG are going to have to stick this fight. Yagao is running over to try to be the saving grace. Hostile takeover across 2. And Weibo, they've got a front to back that they've dreamed of. They take Sheer down. They're not going to move any more forward, but Ruler is still waiting.
Be it. Where's the big engage coming from?
Tarzan and Kanavi, 2 of the biggest brains in the LPL in the jungle sphere. We'll see them go toe-to-toe here. They're getting locked down. It's going to be Tarzan that comes out big. Elder is taken, so they have that fight potential. Kanavi already taken down. The clap of the Elder wings starting to come alive here. They will end up leaving Breathe out. TP to mid lane right now by Xiaohu. He wants to try to finish the game. Multiples coming through from JDG to try to defend in time.
This won't even be the game. So it's going to be, what, 1-for-1 in terms of kills? Ruler's caught out. He doesn't have empowered recourse. He does have a lot of slippery ability to get away from this, but Tarzan has vision on him.
He's going to need to pull his most famous 007 moment here. That Elder Dragon's going to make it a lot harder, and Chris coming over the edge. They will get that shutdown over onto Ruler. Now they'll push in mid lane as well.
Oh no, that is disaster for JDG. Somehow, Ruler gets kind of left out to dry around the Elder as the teleports go back to base. Weibo go a hunting for just 1 inhib, and then also Ruler. They kill the AD carry, and they march in with a numbers advantage.
It's been Weibo's all along, but JDG, they gave them a run for their money. They fought them here now. They're going to try to defend. Sheer getting low. The Elder Dragon wings are flapping once again, and the Dragons have taken over. Weibo, they won't be able to finish here. JDG with Kanavi and Yagao in tow will defend, but Weibo are waiting for another wave. They're going to get a TP in for Breathe.
They're going to have to, but the wave clear is going to be really significant from JDG. There's no Baron buff, remember? The minions still have to stay alive.
Light moving forward. He's going to cleanse. Hostile takeover moves over. Is going to tag Yagao. Xiaohu getting low. Chris immediately just takes down Kanavi there. Now Tarzan moving forward, and JDG, they're on their last breaths. Who would have thunk that Weibo will deliver only the 2nd game loss to JDG of this entire split?
And look, and they didn't have to be that respectful of any of the engage coming in from Weibo, because it's like a flash renect and occasionally a brand stun. It's not that easy to land on very long range carries like the Karthus, the Corki, and the Ezreal when they're playing at their maximum range. Mid lane kind of even. Yagao's even getting a slight push right now. We'll see what happens with that one. I mean, yeah, this is a problem. No one's really coming down to help you.
Oh, the double knockback, though. Now missing tank in the turret's going to have to flash. Light just there to watch his support go down. And that'll be first blood for JDG, maybe following it up with another one.
I was wondering, yeah, okay, there's the teleport coming through. I love Weibo walk away with decent trade onto Kanavi and also get themselves 2 grubs. Tarzan, we said that, hey, his Sodrani, great in game 1, but he's really found value on the brand.
Ooh, threading the needle there by Ruler and missing, able to get so much damage on the Light. Now Chris needs to be very careful. He's going to try to unstoppable out of that one, but Chris in trouble. The Zenith Blade under turret, and that's 2 quick kills for Missing, who traded his life right back over.
Missing the real carry, 2 and 1, goes down under turret.
Getting a little bit of a win there could be difficult to deal with. Now Tarzan did clear out Kanavi's jungle, and now making a play on a Sheer who literally cannot move, and he is down after the flash comes out as well.
Okay, that's a big up by that. You had the punish almost coming in from Chris. Close run stuff. Now fighting over the red buff, and here goes Missing.
True shot barrage in there. Ruler pretty strong, but the pyroclasm, look how much damage it's doing. He doesn't have much to follow it up, and now Light has overextended himself. He's in the shroud, but it's not going to be enough. Ruler claims the kill here. 202 now. He's making good on that last Ezreal performance with the help of the Requiem. He'll claim a double kill.
Twice the kills, twice the pride, and
that there.
Mission failed.
But it's too late. The hatch is already closed. Now JDG will move back onto the map, though, with a little bit of contest from Weibo because grubs are up. They're going to try to just get the outright engage. Dawning Shadow used, but guess who's here? Breathe, and he is a massive crocodilian. Might call him from the Jurassic Age here because he has not come to sit down. He's come to stand up, and he's going to breathe life into Weibo.
Oh my word, that is one hell of a tyrant crocodile on that top side. Gets himself a huge amount. Ruler does take one of the grubs though on the other side.
Question marks after seeing some of the rough games early on, but he has turned it up here, and especially against Sheer. who he confidently handled in the 1v1 in game 1. But in this game, he literally blind picked Renekton.
Legendary. But it's so goddamn entertaining when it comes to matchups like this, where you just completely forget the fact that they have so many international title holders and great individual players that occasionally they play like it sometimes.
They do indeed. Now Sheer in some trouble. Breathe actually might be able to go for a play up here. He isn't going to pull the trigger on that too heavily. But,
Ruler?
Oh no, Ruler. That's Pyroclasm into him. Dawning Shadow across it. Who is the one to pick it up but Crisp?
First death on Ruler. Shutdown goes the way of the Ornn. He'll be very happy. Shout out between them. JDG, we said they can maybe outlast the Renekton. Yeah, you have to still do that, though. You might be able to get to the point where you have the Carthage. Getting to the point where he can start again throwing his weight around. Breathe, has Flash, has himself on the flank. Doesn't have Dominus. Dragon's already gone.
They just burned it so fast there as well. They are getting mid lane push for Weibo. Call the Forge Gods coming out from Crisp. Who's going to go for it? It's Kanavi. Sheer's on the side here, but not committing to the flank. Xiaohu just took an entire mid lane turret, too.
That's important. Mid lane out of turret, again, makes the game much easier to play. It means that when you play around objectives later, or even just kind of at that point, you are very much going to be turning to dust, or in this case, more ash, I guess. But Tarzan, once he gets that 2-3 items, it is probably what we're on pace for at this moment. Like, not going to be as long range as you would like to. And in a game like this, when there's a lot of long range members, you'd like that Breathe in trouble on the side lane.
He's going to try to slice and dice his way out of that one. Buying time for Weibo to come in. Crisp is TP'd. There's the long distance engage. Tarzan locked down, but Breathe has already claimed one. Kanavi is perfectly fine with that, though. He's putting in damage here now, but that Pyroclasm is raining hellfire on the back line. And Weibo, they come out with a Kanavi kill, which might just mean a Baron buff.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, Crisp even has his own smite. You have double smite versus none. That's absolutely overkill. JDG, I don't think they can contest. This is going to be gone by the time they teleport in.
Desperation from JDG. They will not be able to stand to Weibo's tempo gaming. They end up trying to take this outer tower in mid lane, but they might just get collapsed on. They will find their turret and make a way out. They have to be in sync on this, though, because Breathe and Tarzan and Xiaohu are chasing them down.
Okay, so JDG, they could go towards that dragon, but they can't because Weibo are going to use those 4 grubs and the Tristana to force open this mid lane. They go for the engage.
Breathe engaged on. Got a lot of damage back, though. Tarzan able to claim down with the help of Xiaohu onto missing. We do have some decent poke coming off the back of it, though, for Yagao. He goes forward. Valkyrie is down. Almost gets CC'd out by...
getting ran around at some points, they do end up getting themselves a really big phase of play, and once again, JDG, they are on the back foot. 2 games in a row now where Weibo have been able was on the wave. JDG would have known that he was in one of those brushes. He goes back, has himself teleport, get himself onto the map, almost at that Bloodthirster. Tarzan, again, these stuns are so obnoxious.
He's just finding everything, and now the Pyroclasm was doing some extra damage there at the end onto Sheer. They'll take a tier 2 at topside, still about 20.
Watching on this, and he's not even just limited to this anymore. Showed a great game in Sejuani, great game on the brand now as well. Tarzan's back, baby.
Again, this man was the pillar of LNG for all those runs, and now he's making it known that he is here to give Kanavi a run for his crown. Breathe, taking Kanavi out by himself there with the help of Chris. Requiem, maybe for a dream, maybe for the moment here in JDG. They want to move forward, but they just can't against Weibo's comp in these choke points.
The grouped members of Weibo are on the same page for the first time this split, it feels like. It's taken a lot of series. The flash protect, stylish. Would have to flash away from the Renekton all the same, but just go straight into the Ornn ultimate. Sad stuff for Kanavi. Has just not been able to find himself in position. JDG dead too.
They are caught unawares, and everybody's falling. This is not the JDG that we've seen all split long. And Weibo have maybe made them imposters here as Missy's gonna fall. And in this first series of Group Ascend for both these 2 teams, Weibo have achieved absolute dominance. Breathe has had Sheer's number literally all series long. Missing didn't have much of an impact on the Enchanter in game number 1. It's a little bit too little too late. And we're going to see if Baron, a flip here, is enough to get them back in the game. Breathe. That T-Rex has come back from the jungle, and he's hungry, boy. As he's going to take one down. Requiem coming across, Dawning Shadow to try to save a lot of the damage down from it. They do end up getting the 1 kill off the back of it. Now they'll move mid.
Oh, King of the Lizards, king of the top lane for this game at least. I'm really excited to see what Breathe can do against the top tier competition on this level of form. Sheer, he dumpstered his way through the group stage, especially in the laning.
from so long ago with the call up to the OMG squad, to the year on WE, to the trade situation with Billy and RNG. He has finally found a home with peers at Weibo, and he's making it known that he is here to take charge. He's on top side now, getting an inhib turret. Meanwhile, tier 2 in mid is going down, and Ruler might just get caught out in the end. He's almost down, ends up burning both, at least his arcade shift and his barrier. Tarzan in a little bit of trouble now too. Sheer wants it. Sheer really wants it, and he's gonna get it. He gets the 1 kill back. Breathe able to fight right back with him though. Again, you're stepping to the king of the dinosaurs here, and there ain't no stepping to him. He's gonna chomp down all over that all day. As the inhib turret and topside goes down, JDG are running for the hills here.
Tarzan goes down, but it is still at a worthy cost for Weibo. They get themselves a kill onto Missing. They're going to get themselves, particularly with the items you start to upgrade as well, those stats start to ramp up really, really nastily. JDG, it doesn't get easier from here.
And we've talked about it time and time again how Weibo can just kick things off so easily. Solar Flare is going to be used, but the turret is the focus from Weibo here. JDG again, and you're about to take a 2-0, and it looks like that's the case. The engage comes through, Tarzan kicking everything off. A Requiem, but a silent night for JDG. His Breathe is all the way under Nexus turrets. He's not going down either. True Shot Barrage, a last-ditch effort from Ruler, and he's the only one left. Weibo doubters be damned. This team means business.
Weibo Gaming, this is the only team that can slink into the Ascension group and somehow then